What's up, Angel City? It's your girl Panda here, bringing you another episode of Angel City Chicks. And of course, I could not do this alone, so I am joined alongside me today by the one, the only Nina Kiefer in the house. What's going on, Nina?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 97 of Angel City Chicks. Getting ready for that big 100 mark. Super exciting. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you are with us every step of the way. You know, we need to know your thoughts in the comments. We are unhinged as it is. So get with us, get in those comments and tell us what's happening. And once again, hi, Martin. Thanks for being here nice and early. We're super excited to be recapping no Angel City news basically this week.
Yeah, that's right. We did not have a game this past week since our last one. So there's no game recap. So we'll be talking about what's to come and then maybe some Angel City adjacent news, if you will. So we'll give you some content, some fun stuff that really does pair well with Angel City news as well. But I don't know. I feel like I need to warm up a little bit. I need to I don't know, shake off the week. I'm at number 4. 4 10-hour shifts in a row. By number 4, I'm usually dead, done, and dusted, ready to just pack me up and put me away. So let's see how this goes. I have a new background. I don't know how to describe why it's like this, but it's for a professional
annex. Studio annex.
Yes, right. It's so that me and my husband, when we record on the same podcast, it looks like we're in different rooms instead of sitting right next to each other, because it was just, that was not it. I could not do that anymore. It was weird, and not because I'm sitting next to him. That's not weird. But what's weird is
apparently it is. You just said it.
It's just weird because we're like sharing a microphone, we're sharing a screen, and like he's got his notes up and I'm trying to read them. So either way, I now have this fun little new, like, clean, modern aesthetic for me. And maybe I'll spruce it up at some point. But at this point, I like the way it looks. It's great. So yeah.
Ooh, Martin's got a good recommendation for episode 100. Should we go live from a bar?
Ooh,
we need planning. We got to map this out.
Okay, that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna map it out. We're gonna find out if this is 97, 98, 99. What is 100 looking like? Like, what? I mean,
it's probably looking like you're in Hilton Head, and we're gonna have to make sure this is an extra special thing, because let's see, 97, 98, 99, 100 would be on the 27th of June.
Ooh, I'll be in Hilton Head, so maybe it could be live from the beach. It could be live. I can do this live from the beach with you guys. That would be a lot of fun.
We might need to do a different day. We might need to not do it on the 27th.
Yeah, we can figure that out. Maybe we'll extend it to maybe that not that Saturday, because we got to come right back, land, and go to an Angel or an LAFC game. But maybe on that Sunday we can do something. That would be fun. Yeah,
we do have a game that day. We are playing Orlando Pride on June 30th, and that's my daddy's birthday.
Daddy. Well, we could all be at a bar. They could join us. We could make it extra special. But either way,
he would love that. Are you kidding?
He would absolutely love it. We could have our own little pre-party, or we could do it, I don't know, maybe live from the tailgate.
Ooh, is June 30th home? I
don't know. You acted like it was because you said we had a game, so I don't know. Probably not. If it's away, then we can do it maybe live from a bar and then a watch party or something. So
it's home. It's home.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
we do it from the stadium.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But that's a good idea. It gives us something to think about, and we'll try to make it extra, extra special. But speaking about games, like we said, we did not have one this weekend, but we do have one coming up. And I think as far as Angel City news is concerned, that is one of the couple little nuggets of information that we have. And it's about Saturday, June 8th.
Favorite away game of the year.
Yes, this is one of those that when the schedule dropped, me and Nina were like, oh, that has brunch written all over it, because this game is going to be played at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. So if you are a California resident and planning on watching this game, you are going to be up and early, and it's going to feel like it's going to feel like we're watching European football. You know how we have to get up early and watch those games. So we're going to do that, and we're going to watch them play at New Jersey, New York, Gotham, and it will be broadcast on CBS and Paramount Plus. And I don't know, just a couple little tidbits before we get into the watch party. We mentioned it on the last pod, but in case you didn't listen to that, I will expand on that. Now, Gotham currently sits at fifth on the table with 18 points, so they're doing pretty darn good in that sense. What makes it even harder of a team to play, besides the fact that we're on their home turf, is that they have not lost in their last 5 games. They have 4 wins and a draw in their last 5 matches. Now, a great matchup. Gotham have only allowed 7 goals. They are currently leading the league in the least amount of goals they have let in. So our offensive firepower has got to be nothing short of stellar. I hope it's a good one because
Yeah.
why don't you
It's
tell us
gonna be rough.
what's going on? If you're not watching it at home at CBS and Paramount and you want to watch with friends, tell everybody
We're
what
friends.
we're
We are
friends.
friends, and we will be there. We are going to be going to High Tops in Los Feliz, Los Feliz. And so join us at that High Tops location. Very exciting. Really, really exciting because there's also going to be donuts and there's season ticket holder gift pickup available. And if you are attending the Pride March that day, they're actually also going to give you a Metro card to get down to the Pride March. So super exciting. Great way to get everybody out there. Doors open at 9 a.m. Kickoff at 9:30. We will see you there for sure.
Now, a couple little tidbits about this is one, they did send out a link on their Instagram that had an RSVP on it. I know in the past, sometimes these events, maybe they don't get to capacity, so it's not a big deal. But in the event that this does get to capacity, I mean, there are fire laws and stuff in restaurants and stuff things. So if they do get to a certain number, they may not let you in if you didn't RSVP because they probably will look at who did and say, oh, that's already at capacity, so we can't. So I recommend getting on there and RSVPing. Hit us up if you're confused, you don't know where it's at, and we will help direct you to where you can do that at because we want to make sure that you do get in. And also about the donuts, it did say the first 80 people that show up there will get donuts. So you need to come early. You need to have your
I'm gonna go early and
RSVP.
lick every donut.
Please don't do that, Nina. Jesus.
I want this one. I want this one. I want this one.
Either way, it'd be a lot of fun. I was looking at their menu. It looks fantastic. The thing I'm the most excited about is they have like 7 different versions of Aperol Spritz. So if you see Panda doing an Aperol Spritz flight, no, you didn't. So
it's not on the menu. She's going to be creating this, including the NASCAR Spritz, which is apparently beer and Aperol.
yeah, it's like it's I think Aperol and like Miller Lite or something awful.
Fantastic. I love that for you. Enjoy.
I'm excited for it because I know it's going to be terrible and I just don't care. It is. Oh, here, I have it. In addition to the high top spritz, the vacation spritz, the bocce spritz, the calico spritz, and the Hugo spritz, there's one called the NASCAR spritz. And it is, oh my gosh, what is wrong with my phone? Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. Oh my God.
Oh, in that case,
never mind.
that's
It's gonna be delicious. Miller High Life and Aperol. Yes, please. I am in. So,
all the way. All in.
anyways, come out and join us. Be a fun time to have a watch party early in the morning. You have the rest of the day to do whatever you need to do to enjoy your Saturday. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun
as
one.
we look ahead, I want to, usually we end with a quote. We still will, but I want to tell you guys what Becky Tweed is thinking because we need to be full Tweed ahead. We need to give her our support. And, she mentions that we're coming off an international break for all the teams this weekend. So it's a little hard because you don't get much time with those internationals. Everyone's been away and they're actually going to be meeting up with the team back in New York before the game. So, Gotham's got a lot of people that have been away on that international break, but it's a really strong squad. And in this league, she says, it's important, but in the NWSL, it doesn't really mean too much. It's one of those leagues where anyone can beat anyone on a given day. So she acknowledges the run of form that they've had that Panda definitely highlighted earlier. But, it's all about us being on the road and picking up points. And Tweed says we've had a good amount of time to prepare. But same for everybody. Your international's been gone. You'll have to continue to grow and move forward. Then you'll fill them in and catch them up, especially after being away. We'll meet them in New York and we'll get them on the field. So don't expect anyone missing. We are full tweet ahead.
Yeah, gonna be a great one. Gonna be a fun one. I hope we have some more brunch time games. It's gonna be a fun time.
I like it.
It's have some coffee in the morning, get our day started, and just have some good food and some beverages, and just hopefully enjoy and celebrate together with all of you an Angel City win. Now, that's really
Yeah,
all we
to quote
have
my
in
dad, it's
terms.
all about breakfast beer.
See, that's why the NASCAR Spritz is perfect. It's breakfast beer with Aperol. All right. So that's really all we have in terms of like legit Angel City news. We do have Angel City adjacent news. And what I'm talking about is something that hopefully a lot of you at least are aware of or have heard about. And it's the TST 7v7 tournament that's currently happening in Cary, North Carolina. I say currently, and actually at the time of this recording, they're having a terrible thunderstorm and the games are actually delayed right now. Yeah, it's not good. But either way, if you don't know what this is all about, head on over to the MASL YouTube page, and I recorded a few episodes with Philly and the doctor, the play-by-play, and color commentator for the Empire Strikers, the indoor team. And we break down this entire tournament and what's going on, who to watch out for, and everything. And it's a lot of fun. Now, one of the teams, though, that is there is Angel City. They put together a team because this year they had a completely all women's bracket, which is super exciting because last year they had one women's team and it unfortunately they got annihilated. I think they scored one goal. And that was
Yeah.
something to celebrate. So we're taking them out of the brutality of some of the men's game, and they get to play in their own comfortable environment. So it's going to be great. I'm going to break it down to you real quick. There are 8 women's teams. They're broke down into four teams in 2 groups. So let me tell you who we've got. We've got Burnley women, NC Courage, Tampa Bay Sun, Soccerhead, US Women, Streetball FC Canada, Wrexham Red Dragons Women, and Angel City. One thing that stands out, our good friend Lauren Sesselman is with Streetball FC Canada. That's right. I know. But one thing we did want to headline here is, well, why don't you get into who is coaching this team first? Who's heading
The
at the
Angel
helm?
City side, yes.
Yes.
Coaching for the Angel City team, we've got a stacked coaching staff. Saskia Weber is going to be our head coach, and Kobe Jones is actually going to be the assistant coach. So, you've got a lot of great pros that are eager to show up on this huge platform and they want to bring home this trophy. And then you put Weber and Jones behind them. You've got the minds and the skill also between the two of them. Like, I'm surprised they're not taking the pitch.
Right. I mean, they probably both could very well join one of these teams, men, women's, whatever, and make an impact. So very exciting for this to be happening. This is the first time. So I encourage you all to check it out. Most of these games you can find on TST Live, and it's on the website there. I'm not sure if any of the women's games will be on ESPN Plus. Some of the men's have, if you want to check those out as well. But all of this is going to go down and start Friday, June 7th. Kickoff 9:30 Pacific time, so 12:30
That's what I'm
on
gonna be
the
watching
East.
all day tomorrow. I got the day off. I'm gonna clean.
Right.
I'm gonna watch me some TST, and it's gonna be fantastic.
Yes. So all the games though start. Let me make this a little bigger just so I can actually read it.
Oh, what is that,
So
Nina? I'm sorry. Did you just have a Nina moment where you couldn't read something?
no,
Because
I
it's
can
too
read
small?
it. It's just got it all cut off. Like it's I have to slide it to
Oh,
the left.
yeah, same.
Stop it. Anyways, so the first games actually start at 9:30 and then 10:15 and 12. Angel City's first game, like I said, is going to be at 9:30 in the morning. Because I said that wrong. 6:30 is when they kick off. All these are in Eastern time. So 6:30
Yeah.
is the first game. Then 7:15, then 9 o'clock, and then 9:30. That's the first leg. So then they're going to do the second round, and they will play again against the U.S. women Friday at 4:30 Pacific time. And then the third game is going to be played on Saturday, and they will be playing, let's see here. They're playing Street Ball FC Canada. They're playing Lawrence Esselman's team. That's going to be at 5 o'clock p.m. on Saturday. So you can have soccer in the morning and soccer in the evening, and that's how that will go. Now, the top two from each the top two or the top one? I think it's just the top teams from each group. They will go into is it a semifinal, I believe? I wasn't prepared to talk about that much. But either way, Monday, the winner will be crowned, and they will have a $1 million prize. So super exciting.
Into like, how do these TST games work? Because I feel like that's the thing that sets us apart. This is not just your regular small-sided soccer matches. TST, this is a very unique game because how does it end?
So here's the thing with TST. It's a really cool tournament. It is a 7v7, and it's outside. It's on grass. The pitch is a little smaller, and the goal is a little bit smaller. They do have like rolling substitutions. There's no offside rule. And there's a few other like rules, but the one important thing is something. Yeah, no slide tackling allowed either. But the one cool thing is called target soccer time. So it's really exciting. It's really exciting because
Christian the way in the room.
Christian's in the room, and I don't know. You can text me. He would be so mad if I did this to him.
Oh my gosh! Either way, this is gonna end him.
Wow!
Ask him where my Pollo Loco is.
He's got your Pollo Loco right here. But anyways, target soccer time in these games, the way these games end is super exciting. It's super fun. Let's say the score is 3-1 at the end of regulation. The target soccer time, the target score is 4, one more than the leading score, okay? Meaning the next team to score, put 4 on the board, is the winner, okay? Meaning, so if you have 3 and
whatever the highest score is, you add 1, and whoever gets that first wins.
Correct. So if you are 3-1 and all of a sudden you go on a tear and you score 3 and now you have 4 and it's 4-3, you're the winner, just like that. But here's the thing. If no one reaches that target score time at the end of, I think it's 5 minutes, then they remove a player from the pitch. And now it's 6v6. And after a certain amount of time, no one scores, they take it off. It can get down to 1v1. And then it gets really exciting. It's all about who can get that target score. So It's been pretty exciting to watch. I definitely encourage you guys to check it out. And then just definitely check out Angel City. They will have a series of 3 games at the very least. And then hopefully they can advance to the knockout bracket and then vie for that $1 million prize. A men's team and a women's team will both get $1 million. So super exciting.
Very exciting. I'm so excited to start to watch these games tomorrow. It's really an all-day affair. So you can find games going. They're starting every couple of minutes or on the hour or whatever it is, because there's so many teams and we're still in group stages. So now is the time. Get your soccer fix, pull it up, enjoy yourself. And with that, we have some U.S. women's national team news we want to share. And we're going to start with somebody who's definitely feeling herself that we are going to actually be facing soon.
Real quick, before we go into that, I did want to mention, you're wondering probably who's playing in this Angel City team. It's nobody that I think most of us that are, legit fans of Angel City, I don't think anybody of us would know. They're players that they probably have their eyes on. They play like in college. Maybe they play in other kind of professional leagues. I mean, check out the list. It's out there. I wasn't going to go through the whole thing, but the list has it. It tells you where, what their accolades are, their awards, things like that. But nobody from our team will be on it in case you were actually wondering. So,
yeah. Now, somebody that we are going to see soon, somebody who hit a huge milestone. Like I said, she's feeling herself. Miss Rose Lavelle, 100 caps for the U.S. women's national team. I love this girl so freaking much, and I'm so excited for her. She deserves all of the praise and honors, and I hope she enjoyed her moment, and I can't wait to crush her.
I know, because we're going to face her on Saturday for you that don't know and weren't up on the off-season trades and signings. Rose Lavelle is now with Gotham, so we are going to see her. Our girls are going to face up against her, so it's going to be pretty exciting to see.
Yeah, taking on Miss 100, but you know who we really celebrate with? The entire U.S. women's national team, because they have crushed it in this most recent round of friendlies, taking on South Korea in several different friendlies. We played twice, once in Colorado on June 1st, and then we went to Minnesota a few days later for June 4th. Both shutouts. Let's talk about the first one first. 4 goals, 2 for Mallory Swanson, 2 for Tierna Davidson, 4-0. Freaking amazing score. You'll love to see it. And that is in the Mile High Park at DSG Park, where Colorado Rapids play. Super exciting win for them there. And then, like we said, just 2 short days later, they went and did it again. 3-0 goals from Crystal Dunn, Sophia Smith, and Lily Johannes. Super exciting scores there. I mean, we crushed it. We crushed it.
Let's talk about Lily Johannes for just a second. She's like the third youngest player, I think, to score for the U.S. women's national team. She is
Right?
16. She will be 17 actually in a few days on June 12th. Real impressive player. Her family actually moved to Amsterdam. Her dad had worked there, so she began playing there when she was, I guess, 13. So she's really only played for 3 years, but she plays for Ajax, which is a very, very big club over there. So she is starting her career off pretty ferociously. So give it up to her for scoring that goal. I mean, can you imagine making your debut onto your national team and scoring a goal? It's pretty impressive.
Absolutely fantastic. And you know who else is feeling good right now is Emma Hayes, who is officially now the coach for the U.S. women's national team, coming to us from Chelsea, actually, and previously with the Chicago Red Stars. Emma Hayes enjoyed her first coaching win with the U.S. women's national team with these two. And we know these are just friendlies, but it definitely gives us an idea of what's to come, because we know U.S. women's national team is always in training. And similarly to that, we're gearing up for the Olympics. And we know the Olympic team is different from the U.S. women's national team. You know, they're going to compete at different levels. Olympics, I think you're only allowed like 2 people over age 23 or something like that. It's definitely a younger squad, but similar coaching philosophies is what the U.S. Soccer Association has been trying to instill. They're trying to make sure that we're bringing people up to be successful. So they want the academies, the youth teams, the U18s, the U20s, all of them to follow a similar playing style. So I'm sure Emma Hayes has her eye on the girls that are going to be going to the Olympics, and that is less than 50 days away. I think this was like 2 days ago. We were 50 days to go. So we're into the 40s. We are counting down. Olympic soccer is coming.
Oh, I'm so excited. And all that means is in 50 days, I'll be almost on a plane to Europe myself. So, I mean, I'm not going to catch any of that in Paris because let me be honest, like checking into the lodging in that area and the chaos that's
Yeah.
probably going to be around there. I don't think that I'm mentally prepared for that. And you look at Airbnbs and hotels during the Olympics versus not, and it's exponentially different. So I'm probably just going to sit this one out and just be thankful I was there about the same time and cheering them on from afar. But just means I'm that much closer to my trip when I see stuff like this, which makes me very, very, very excited.
There you go. We'll take it. We'll take it for you. So yeah,
So
that's just about all of the news we have for you guys. You know, lots of fun happening in the world, lots of great soccer going on, even though Angel City didn't play this week. Still tons to watch and be excited for.
yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for our national team. I mean, these wins are good. 2 shutouts, 7 goals, not a bad way to start under a new coach. And so hopefully that gives them some confidence and momentum going forward that we can see the national team that we always know has been there, but just seem to, falter a little bit for whatever reason. And, we know they're dominant and I'm ready for them to believe it and to kind of show it again out on the pitch. But exciting week. Can't wait to see you all on Saturday morning, hopefully out there with some donuts and Aperol.
Yeah. And
me.
Martin throwing in a question right at the last minute here. This is why we say get live with us. Any Sarah Gordon news? So we know it wasn't a major injury, so she's definitely back up and moving, but haven't really heard too much yet. I wouldn't be surprised if she got a little run in New York, but we'll see what happens when that roster comes out. It's probably, I would call it 50-50. What do you
Yeah, I
think,
mean,
Panda?
unfortunately, sprains are hard. Ankle sprains are hard, and that's what we're told it was. They can be stubborn. They can easily be re-aggravated once you feel good enough to start training, and you might feel it. So it's hard to say. We'll if we hear anything, we'll certainly put that out. But I doubt we'll see her 1 second before she's truly, truly ready. The last thing we need is for Sarah Gordon to get out there not 100% and find a way to injure herself in another way because she just wasn't confident on her feet. So hopefully, when she's out there on the pitch next, we'll know she's 100%. But certainly haven't heard anything different other than just day by day, probably taking a look at it, seeing how she feels, and yeah, hopefully it's a speedy recovery. We need her.
All we can ask for. All
Yep.
right, let's sign it out with some nice words from our coach, Becky Tweed. She says, every side in this league is quality, depth, and good quality. You're always going to go into that environment and look at what we're going to give you. We're going to give them and what we're going to take from them.
You almost got through that
I almost got
flawlessly.
through that. I couldn't. It's hard. It's so small. I need my eye doctor.
Nina can't read very well. She's getting old. It's okay. We understand. But
My back
either
hurts,
way,
my knees hurt. I forgot I had a chocolate bar in my pants earlier.
Nina sat on a chocolate bar. It's all kinds of meltiness. You probably should just put that in, like, I don't know, make some hot chocolate out of it, pour some hot milk over it, and call it a night.
Definitely sat down pre-podcast, and all of a sudden, right before we went live, went, "Oh, I have chocolate."
Love that so much for you, Nina. All right. Well, again, hope to see you guys on Saturday, or if not, hopefully at the next home Angel City game. And until then, you know how we like to sign off.
Bye.
Bye.